The most important skill we teach at Lee is building public relationships. In building the power of organized people, we need to think first about building relationships. An individual relational meeting is a face-to-face conversation where the purpose is to lay the groundwork for a public relationship. Not necessarily a friendship, but the type of relationship where you could stand shoulder to shoulder together to make a change in the world. Now, one meeting does not a relationship make, especially when working across lines of difference. But there are specific tools and strategies we can use in an intentional conversation that can turbocharge a new relationship. It usually starts with a short credential and context for the meeting.
So thank you for agreeing to meet with me. Again, I'm Ojeda Hall, one of the senior directors of our national organizing work. And we're really building organizations in about 12 cities, and San Antonio is one.
You start the conversation with some general icebreaker questions. How long have you lived in the community? What made you want to teach? It's important that this feels like a conversation and not an interview. So you should share about yourself as well.
I myself am a fourth career organizer. I didn't always start out in organizing. I went to public schools all my life. White entrepreneurs came to my school, which was a gifted and talented school, looking for gifted minority students, and asked for one kid in my entire junior high school who they could help with the college readiness program. And I remember feeling then there should be more available for a broader base of kids than just one kid.
Slowly, you should lean into the key mindset of curiosity. What stories, values, experiences have shaped this person?
So I did the Corps right after college, 2014. They moved me to San Antonio. My family ended up moving to San Antonio.
So you've been in Florida for how long?
So I've been in Florida like 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up there?
It was very interesting. So I didn't really realize, so I grew up in a predominantly Latino community. I didn't realize that the world wasn't really predominantly Latino until I went to college. But yeah, no, so when I came to San Antonio, my identity was actually further strengthened by becoming a Spanish teacher.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that really strengthened me, strengthened my identity, strengthened my history as a person to stand up for Latino bilingual education, immigrant education.
When I came to New York from Baltimore, I really had lost my identity because my family broke apart. And by the time I got to high school, I remember this teacher, Dina Randolph, had long locks. She was a huge presence when she walked in the room. I was learning issues around Blackness in high school. And I think she really helped me to become comfortable with being a Black woman.
Yes, and that's what I strive to do for my students every day. Just because growing up, I didn't realize that I was Latino.
You didn't, yeah.
I was learning English. I was trying to assimilate the dominant culture because my mother told me that that's how I would be successful.
You also lean into the mindset of calculated vulnerability. What stories can you share that give insight into your commitment to public action?
My mother's mother was a cleaning woman until she got a job as a correctional officer, and she became a sergeant in the Maryland Institute for Corrections. And my mother didn't know her father. And then my dad, his mother was a domestic, and then his father was a Bethlehem Steel in Baltimore union man, and on a union salary raised 6 kids. Had no college degree. Actually, no one in my family had a college degree before I got one. How did your family get shaped? How did your parents get shaped?
Well, my sister passed away last year, and now I help take care of my nieces and nephews.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So every single day I go into my classroom because I think about my nieces and nephews. So I think a lot about what they are being exposed to and what they're not being exposed to. And every single day I walk into my classroom with them in mind,
Wow. Wow.
and my sister in mind. And my strive every single day is to have to provide empowerment, health, and a happy lifestyle for my students. So they know that they can grow up with dignity, they can grow up with power, and they can shape their own futures.
Is that the biggest, I mean, what shaped you? Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
You're also looking for examples of leadership, where the person has seen a problem and taken action with others.
And what gives you the boldness to believe that you can make this happen? Where do you get that from?
I get it from my mother's strife. Every single day she has to live with her vision of the American dream, which sometimes she blames herself, actually ended up with my sister's own death. And so I kind of wake up every day thinking I can choose to just ignore that, or I can choose to live from those stories and give back to the communities.
I'm curious about what you want to do about the things that have happened, your sense of grief around your sister. How do you want to act on it?
A successful meeting concludes with an act of agitation, an invitation to act together on a mutual interest that came up during the meeting.
If our organization in San Antonio was going to fight for identity training in the schools of San Antonio, would you be part of that fight?
Hell yeah.
Not every meeting will lead to a strong public relationship. That's why the best leaders are doing individual meetings all the time. Individual relational meetings are the most radical tool we have in building the power of organized people, so we can fight for educational equity and win.